we doing? I'm going to talk more about why your Etsy listings might be a flop. So the first thing I want to talk about really is before you are looking at any of this, like I've just said, there are two kind of, I'd say, big things that you need to look at to make sure that you're changing the right things. Because like I said, we don't want to start changing things and then it starts to disrupt things. And yeah, you're just not really changing the correct things. And this is what I see happen a lot, where people will spend hours and hours and hours updating photos. They'll spend hours and hours updating SEO. They'll spend hours and hours doing all these things when actually they're not pinpointing on the right problem. Okay. So two of those things are, is it a views issue or is it a conversion issue? Okay. If it's a conversion issue, you will be seeing things like a lot of favorites, a lot of views, but no sales. And if it is a views issue, you're not going to be seeing any views or anything at all. So that's a nice little way of how you can actually dig down and find out whether it's a views issue, you're not being seen. And that would be things like SEO, pictures, driving your own traffic, all those kinds of things. Or is it a conversion issue? And that means that there are like one or two or maybe a handful of things within your listing that's actually actively turning people off. So that could be things like reviews, that could also be pictures, or it could be maybe like a spelling error, or maybe there's not enough detail in there. People are unsure what they're actually going to get. And I find this a lot with when you have very busy pictures and people aren't actually sure what they're getting. It can be very much, you need to make sure that you are heading off the issue at the right place for the right reasons. The top kind of three things that I would say that I've seen a lot, and this is just on top of, you get the usual things like, well, you can watch the videos, right? Where it's like, you need to make sure that you're doing this gimmick or that thing. I think we've all seen the major clickbaity videos, right? But there are three kind of major things that I think everyone should look at. And that's kind of after you've looked at, is it a views issue or is it a conversion issue? And if you guys have any questions about that, let me know. But you've definitely got to do that step first to make sure that you're solving the right problems. It's like views issue, here's all this stuff to look at. Conversion issues, here's all this stuff to look at. It's very much, they're two very different things. And if you're trying to solve all of those things at once, you're going to end up canceling out and kind of changing things that are already working for you. Therefore, you're spinning around in circles all the time because you're changing, and you're not measuring things. You don't know what's actually working for you, right? And also it's overwhelming because you've just got so many things to try and sort that you end up being like, I just don't know where to focus on first. Is it SEO? Is it pictures? Is it videos? Is it Etsy Explore? Is it social media? Is it email? Like, where am I supposed to go? So definitely just look at views issue, conversion issue first. Okay. The most common issue that I see is SEO, right? And it is, and I know it's very quintessentially, all that kind of stuff, right? But it's very like quintessentially coach, handmade business coach. But I do see this happen a lot. I will go onto shops and I will see a listing. And the example that I had earlier was pink gnome leggings, right? And this particular listing, I know, very, very niche, right? This particular listing was pink gnome leggings. And I was like, great, awesome. But the problem is that within the SEO, she also had black gnome leggings, purple gnome leggings, all within the one listing, right? Which makes sense in our heads when we're looking at it from the back end, because we're thinking, well, they're all gnome leggings, they're all the same design, the same style, so I'm going to put them all under one listing. But you only have one front picture, which might be red gnome leggings. So what does that mean for that particular listing? If someone is going onto Etsy and typing in pink gnome leggings and your front picture is red gnome leggings, what does that mean? Well, you might actually sell that product in the drop-down menus, different colors, they can select it, all that sort of stuff. but they're just going to scroll right past it because they're automatically going to see it and assume, that's red gnome leggings. That's not what I'm after. So it's not SEO in the kind of, normal sense where it's like, get good keyword, like it's a skill issue, get good, but it's more looking at, okay, the variations here can really present a massive issue. And I see this a lot in like jewelry, in art. I see it a lot with that, where people will be like, well, I can make this thing into a necklace, into a bracelet, into an anklet, into a choker. But if someone's like, okay, I want a silver elephant choker, they're going to want to see that in the first picture, not buried in some variation somewhere that's not otherwise listed. Okay. The other side of this coin is when they are looking at, okay, E-Rank or Marmalade is telling me that, okay, I have pink gnome leggings and black gnome leggings, but actually purple holographic cropped fairy leggings are kind of similar. It's the same target market, so I'm going to put that in there, right? Because what happens then is that people are searching for pink gnome leggings again, and then they're coming up with this like random thing that isn't really what they want, and then your listing, as the algorithm, as we know, will then get buried. The last thing is losing browsers, right? 99 to, I don't know, 90% of people that view your listings will not buy. Just like, I know that's like a lot to take it in. You're probably like, okay. But it's not unusual for people to have a 1 to 10% conversion rate. Normally it's 1 to 5, but let's just do 1 to 10. So that means that 99 to 90% of people that come into your shop, view a listing, maybe 2, maybe 3, will never buy from you. And that's actually normal, right? But that is a lot of traffic that you are losing. That is a lot of traffic that you are bringing in. You're either paying for through, I know, ads, Facebook ads, Google ads, Etsy ads, whatever. You're spending a lot of time getting, like posting on social media, email, or you're just spending a lot of effort and energy getting those people in. And the biggest mistake that I see is people just kind of going, whoa, and then they're just literally lost to the ether. The internet ether is like gone, right? They come, they go, they leave, then that's it. They never like know you again. They never come back to your shop again. And it's all about looking at, okay, what do I need to do to keep those people in my world? They're not going to buy now. We're not going to bang them around the head with buy this thing, buy this thing. We're not going to do that. But we want to keep them around because we've acquired them. So let's like hang out with them for a bit. Let's like nurture them. Let's warm them up a little bit more. And that's what I see people not doing, is that they just kind of let them go, and then they'll just focus on getting new people in. And I do see this a lot. How can I get more views, Steph? How can I get more views? How can I get more views? I'm like, that's good, but that's just one branch of your business. You have this whole other stream of people coming in that you're not really doing anything with. So, and that can be nurturing on your home hub, which is your social media channel, your one, I'm doing 2, but 1 social media channel. That can be email list. That can be Etsy Explore. That can be anywhere where you say, hey, you're not buying from me now, and that's fine. But let's, like I said, let's hang out for a little bit. Let me give you sneak peeks. Let me give you a discount. Let me kind of tell you when new things are coming up, when I'm running sales. Let's stay around for a little minute, And that is something that I don't see a lot of. And most people don't know that it actually costs you, and this is time, effort, energy, money. It actually costs you like something like quadruple the amount of all those things to acquire new people and sell to those new people than it does for you to actually just sell to the people that you already have around, who've already found you. And also conversion rates will show this as well. That is a 1 to 10% conversion rate of new people coming in, right? However, if it's a recurring customer, someone who's known you before, someone who, yeah, okay, might have browsed 3 months ago, 6 months ago, maybe even a year or so ago. They know you, they are aware of you. That conversion rate is going to go 5 to 20%, right? Because they already know you, right? And you spent that time nurturing them and kind of seeing what's what. I would love to see you guys in the Listathon. It's going to be epic. It's going to be so, so good. It's going to be probably just an amazing challenge, I think. Like I said, if you guys do have a lot of products that just sit and don't really sell. So next Monday on the 15th of April, we have a run through of the algorithm on Etsy, and also a massive announcement that you guys do not want to miss. So if you can join me live, do join me live. I think you're going to be really excited. It's a complete free thing. No, it's not a challenge. It's something very, very different. And it's literally going to be, if you like these lives and you like, I want Steph to talk longer. I want more. I want to hear more. Then this is going to be an amazing thing for you guys. So if you guys have any questions, like I say, do feel free to DM me. We have the HBSA, we have Power Hours. There's also my book available as well. Don't forget to join the Listathon. But for now, guys, I will catch you all in the next one. Bye, everybody.